The following presentation is brought to you by our sponsor, Smunchy Games. Please visit our sponsor at www.smunchygames.com. You can purchase Pokemon plushies, beanies, and Pokecrate boxes at that website. Please enter Tesla at checkout. That's Tesla, T-E-S-L-A, all lowercase letters. You have 5% off of your purchase. SmunchyGames.com. What is going on, Mouse Club? It is Tesla here, being an RU tier WiFi Battle against Pokebreeder7, aka James, one of my viewers. I'm not really sure which battle he wanted me to upload, but I figured I'd upload a video based on a tier that I've done recently. So, yeah, since I haven't uploaded an RU tier WiFi Battle as of late, we're going to go ahead and upload this one. My opponent's going to bring a Mega Camerupt team. I bring myself a team without a Mega. It's my RU team, or one of them. My other RU team is kind of on the shelf for the moment since Doug Trio got banned. But yeah, let's go over the team real quick. His team has Hitmontop, Regirock, Floatzel, Dusclops, Jolteon, and Camerupt. My team has Electros, Jellicent, Gramble, Emboar, Jolteon, and Flygon. Things to look out for on his team is a possible Stealth Rocking Regirock, as well as a Stealth Rocking Camerupt. He has Hitmontop for hazard removal. He has Floatzel for a pretty quick and hard-hitting Mon. His Dusclops to be an annoying wall with Eviolite. Also gets access to Will-O-Wisp, Peen Split. It's just an all-around pain in the butt. And he has Jolteon, which should be either Specs or Life Orb attacker. So, yeah. I'm really off my Electros in this battle in anticipation I lose off his Jolteon. So I can actually get a Flamethrower on it, or knock off its item, or maybe even get a slow Volt Switch after he Volt Switches out. But either way, let's get right into the battle, guys, as we take on James in an RU tier Wi-Fi battle. My opponent is going to lead off his Hitmontop. I'm going to lead off Electros in case he decides to lead off with Jolteon, but he does not. I'm actually going to keep Electros in. I could have switched him to either Jellicent or a Gramble. I don't know why I didn't, but Fake Out's going to happen. And he's not going to go for a close combat, which will do a tremendous amount of damage, and I do go for a slow Volt Switch, so I can get a switch initiative. So Volt Switch is going to do a decent amount of damage, but still not enough to really matter. I'm going to switch to my Jolteon next. I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball with my Jolteon after his Hitmontop Seal leftovers. He's a hard switch out and going to Dusclops. I decided to go for a Shadow Ball in case he decides to switch in his own Jolteon or Camerupt. So Shadow Ball is going to do about 30%, but lower its special defense as well. And he's going to withdraw his Dusclops and go into Regirock. When I saw Rock Peak, I thought he might have been Camerupt. But yeah, Shadow Ball's going to hit Regirock for not that much damage. I'm going to hard switch my Jolteon out, not wanting to go for a Volt Switch in case he decides to switch into his Jolteon. I'm going to go to Flygon. My opponent goes to the Stone Edge. Not going to do a whole lot to Flygon. I'm going to go for EQ. And after this Earthquake hits, my opponent's going to have his Regirock hit my Flygon for Ice Punch, which I actually did not expect. You don't see Ice Punch Regirock too often, unless it's the Rock Polish Weakness Policy set, which this one was not. So going to my Jolteon, he's going to withdraw Rock Peak, the Regirock, and go to Cyclops, but I do go for a Shadow Ball. The Shadow Ball's going to hit the Dusclops. I'm going to do another 30% to it of its maximum HP. And I'm going to go for a third Shadow Ball total and knock out the Dusclops that way. So that's one down on each of our sides. Next up, after my Jolteon takes Life for Recall, he's going to go to Hitmontop. I'm hard switching my Jolteon out. He's going to get Intimidate off. And I'm hard switching my Jolteon out and go right into my Gramble to get the Intimidate off. There isn't much Hitmontop can really do to my Gramble except for maybe throw a Toxic out or a Bullet Punch. But minus one, the Bullet Punch won't really do that much, even with Technician. Gramble's going to heal the leftovers. I'm going to actually go for a Play Rough. My opponent's going to withdraw his Hitmontop and go right into my Humps the Camerupt. Probably expecting a Thunder Wave. I do hit the Play Rough. It does about 20%. I'm going to hard switch Gramble out. I'm going to go into Sir Pringles, my Jellicent, as my opponent is going to go for a Rock Polish. It was a little too early for him to set that Rock Polish, in my opinion. But he's going to withdraw his Camerupt, and he's going to go into a Lifeguard, the Float Slot, to do go for a Skull. And I believe this Floatzel does have, that's called Water Veil, which means he cannot be burned. So I'm going to go right in my Grand Ball, and my opponent goes for a switcheroo on my switch, which is going to trade items with Grand Ball and basically burn it. So yes, he did have Water Veil, or whatever the ability is called, preventing him from being burned, which is really handy for Floatzel because he can carry the Flame Orb with no worries of having stats inflicted and just switcheroo it onto a opponent's Pokemon. So go to Intimidate with its Hitmonchan as I do double out a Grand Ball and go to Sir Pringles, the Jolteon, probably expecting a switch into his Camerupt. He's going to go for a Stone Edge on my Jolteon. It's not going to do a lot, and my Jolteon is going to inflict a Toxic on the Hitmonchan in case he decides to switch into Floatzel. His Hitmonchan gets healed leftovers, my Jolteon gets healed leftovers as well, and my opponent's going to keep going for Stone Edge. So after Hitmonchan takes some poison damage, he goes for a Stone Edge, and my Jolteon is going to go for a Hex here. And because his Hitmonchan has a status on it, Hex is going to do a lot more damage. So Hitmonchan gets healed leftovers, as does Sir Pringles. And during the next turn, what I'm going to do here is basically be a dick and pretty much Toxic Stall him. I don't like the Toxic Stall because I always complain about in my stream how I hate Stall, but it really felt necessary to keep my Jolteon alive for right now to deal with that Mega Camerupt later on. So his Hitmonchan's going to get hurt by poison. He's going to go for another Stone Edge. It misses, and Jolteon's going to recover and go back to full HP. And after Hitmonchan gets healed leftovers, it's going to succumb to the poison. So Hitmonchan is now down. Next up, my opponent's going to send out his Jolteon. I am going to hard switch my Jolteon out, and I'm going to go into my own Jolteon, hoping for him to go for an electrical attack. He does just that, which is going to heal some HP back to my Jolteon. I'm going to hard switch Jolteon out. I'm going to go right into Electros here, in case he decides to switch out himself. He goes to a Shadow Ball. So this shows me that he is not a choice Jolteon, and his Jolteon is going to take some Life Orb recoil out. I'm going to send out my Emboar. My opponent is going to go for a Volt Switch here. So Choice Scarf Emboar does not outspeed Jolteon, ladies and gentlemen. So after his Jolteon goes back to the party, he's going to send out his Life Guard to Floatzel, as I do go for EQ, and that's going to do massive damage to the Floatzels. I'm not wanting to risk him going for Aqua Jet here. I'm going to hard switch Emboar out. I'm going to go right into Grand Ball. Now, I could switch into Jolteon, but this Jolteon does not have Water Absorb, and I don't want to risk a knockoff. I know Floatzel gets a knockoff. He goes to the Aqua Jet, gets a crit, but still not going to do much to Grand Ball. And Grand Ball's just chilling out, taking some poison damage here. My opponent is going to withdraw his Life Guard to Floatzel and go right into Rock Peak. The Resurrect, as I do go for a Play Rock. Knocks down to the red HP. Gonna go for yet another Play Rock. He goes to Stone Edge first, and that's gonna knock Grand Ball down to red HP. So Regirock is down, and Grand Ball's gonna take some burn damage. Next up will come Life Guard to Floatzel. He's gonna go for a Waterfall, probably expecting to switch into something else. I don't know why he didn't just go for Aqua Jet, but it doesn't matter because Floatzel outspeeds Grand Ball either way and takes it out. Gonna go right into Jolteon. Gonna have my Jolteon go for a Shadow Ball in case he decides to switch in his own. He goes to Aqua Jet, does a decent amount of damage, and the Jolteon Shadow Ball will take out Floatzel. Next out, he is going to send in his Camerupt. He does not expect a hidden power of water. This Jolteon does pack it, and it's going to knock out his Camerupt. Not sure why I didn't Mega Evolve, but it wouldn't have mattered either way. Jolteon's going to get hurt with Life Orb recoil. Now comes his Jolteon. Gonna go for a Shadow Ball. Unfortunately for me, his Jolteon wins the speed tie, which is going to knock out mine. I was hoping that I would win the speed tie and have my Jolteon hit him with Shadow Ball, so a Sucker Punch from Emboar would finish him off. But here comes the Choice Scarf Emboar. Gonna go for a Sucker Punch here, since I know it won't outspeed Jolteon still. Jolteon goes for the T-Bolt, finishes off Emboar, and next up from Sir Pringles, the Jolteon. So now it's all to whether or not my Jolteon can survive a Thunderball. He goes for a Thunderball, and Jolteon lives on 51 HP and finishes off his Jolteon with a Scald. It was a very, very climatic finish here as my Jolteon was able to live a Life Orb Thunderbolt from Jolteon. Building my Jolteon, especially defensive, really did pay off in this battle because if it was a Bull Nature, it most likely not have survived. Unfortunately, Sir Pringles did not get paralyzed at all in the closing moments of the match. I do believe I still would have won if I won the speed tie with Jolteon, because my Jolteon would have went for a Shadow Ball and locked it down to HP range with Sucker Punch with Emboar when it finishes Jolteon off. But either way, James did play a good match, and it's always a pleasure battling him. And good game, James. Thank you so much for the battle, dude. I hope to have another WiFi Battle up with you in the near future. Not really sure what else I have on my versus recorder between us I can upload, but yeah. Once again, good games. And for the rest of you, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more fantastic WiFi Battle in action. And I will catch you on the flip side. And remember, stay salty, race quitters. Stay salty. Whoop whoop!